For those who have joined our story here, hi, we're Becka and Zach. We bought our boat Tay-Lee last March after saving for years, and after 6 months of figuring it all out in the UK, we ditched the lines and really started the adventure. So come along with us for the highs, the lows, and absolutely everything in between. Because we're not just doing it, we're bloody doing it. Sometimes you wake up, whack the engine on, head out of the marina and get sailing. Other times, you prepare for 10 days, wake up at 6 AM, and a little air bubble chooses to go on an adventure up to the fuel injectors.
So I think we don't want to be holding the starter all the time. So we'll start it and see if it runs a little bit, which it should be after you're bleeding.
Yeah.
And if it runs uneven, then we go and open one after the other, and we hear it run more even and even. But you don't want to be holding the starter if it runs by itself. So we'll just give it a crank, see what happens. Oh, that's difficult, isn't it?
But both times, with a bit more fiddling and fuel spurting on the latter, you were out on the water with nothing but horizon ahead of you. The sail this time would take us from Gran Canaria all the way to the Cape Verde Islands. We were choosing to have a pit stop there as opposed to going all the way to the Caribbean, due to the trade winds being more unified further south. Talking of trade winds, are we sailing downwind yet? Good morning. It is the second day of our Las Palmas to Cape Verde crossing, and we have about 20 knots, about 40 degrees off our bow, which wasn't forecasted. We've just downloaded the offshore grid files with our new Iridium, which is really exciting to have, and it still says the wind should be pretty much behind us, but there we go. It is a beautiful day out here. Last night was so peaceful and lovely. We were pretty rolly for the first bit of the night. We had, I think it was 1.8 meters waves, but 5.2 second periods, which is madness. We didn't even have that across Biscay. So yeah, we've been a bit rolly on board. A few people have felt a little queasy, but we're all outside and in good spirits. And yeah, Zach's just put the rod out. A great start to the trip, a really great start to the trip.
Yeah.
Sea state's so nice.
It's turning into bigger rollers now, isn't it?
Yeah. Just woke up from a nap and it's 5:30, and this is how we're heading at the moment. We're slightly off course because the wind is coming from exactly where we want to go. Weirdly enough, it wasn't forecasted at all to be like this. It's meant to be behind us by now, but there we go. We can head up at some point once it shifts round, but yeah, hooting along at about 4.5 knots. Lovely.
third night on passage. It's been a really beautiful night. It's been about 15 knots of wind all evening. Doing a dead run at the moment and the stars are amazing. I've got like a half moon up there. I wish you guys could see the stars right now because it's amazing out here, but it's probably one of the nicest nights on passage we've had so far. But yeah, we're well over a third of the way to Cape Verde now, and the winds are just set to pick up throughout the next bit of the trip, so we should get there even quicker than we've done so far in the first third. So good night everyone.
What are you making?
I'm making a load of banana breaks. We've got loads of bananas that are about to go really off in there.
And look where the bananas are being kept. Are there any still here?
Yeah, there are.
In our head.
Explain why they're there.
They are being kept in there because we ran out of space completely for any food, and also they keep cool up there.
That wasn't the main reason though.
What
was the main reason?
I don't know then.
The main reason was
oh, they ripen other things.
They ripen other things, and I didn't want them in here ripening other fruit.
So anyway, they're in their own little room. Yeah, excited for banana bread.
Cool for a bit of cinnamon, this one.
Ooh, yum. Christmassy. It's Christmas in 6 days. Got our little advent calendar going on. We've got about 320 nautical miles to go.
A home stretch now, really.
I'll show you where we are on this surf map.
That map's not that accurate, the distance is awful.
We were.
Because that shows that, like,
we were there.
that shows it's like that's in the middle of the Atlantic and it's not.
We were there, and now we're going there. Ta-da! This is round 2. Yum! Oh.
Burnt myself.
Did you? Ah. We are a day away from Cape Verde. Well, actually, we are about 100 miles, so less than 24 hours, which is really exciting. Yesterday, the winds picked up to 25-30 knots, and it was a bit of a hectic day. We ended up hand steering most of the day. Zach suggested early in the morning to drop the main and to just have the genoa out. And at first, oh gosh, at first we were just thinking, hold on a second. At first we were thinking, oh, I don't know if it will work too well, I don't know whether it will throw us off balance, but we've done that and actually it's working really well. We've got 25 knots, we are very rolling, but it is way better, which is really nice.
We have just made it to Cape Verde. We're about 10 miles off Mindello at the moment, which is just in front of us. The sun has just about come up and it's beautiful. It's really mountainous. It's been quite a good night. The wind died down a lot, which was nice. It's about 15 knots-ish at the moment. It keeps on kind of dying and then picking back up again, but we've got our genoa fully out the first time in a while, because we've had it reefed pretty heavily for the last like 2-3 days. And yeah, our main is back up. Anyone for calamari? Woo.
When you sail, time becomes pretty fluid. We had to wait in Las Palmas for a lot longer than initially thought due to the lack of wind. and upon arriving in Mindello, it was clear the time Hebe took off work wouldn't be enough. We had our fingers crossed that she could extend her leave, but it was denied. So what was a celebration on arriving turned into a little farewell party for her.
We were really lucky enough to meet a local lady who was actually from Tavistock originally, which is a small town in the southwest of the UK, which is near to where we got the boat. And she's just given us loads of recommendations about where to get food and told us like the local prices for everything so we didn't get too ripped off on fresh fruit and veg. She told us where to go for it. Loads of useful information, which is really nice, but we were just queuing for a cash machine and got talking to her. But yeah, we're gonna go and get a load of fresh fruit and vegetables for Christmas tomorrow. We just need a few more bits and hopefully we can find, I doubt we're going to find stuffing or anything like that, but I'm sure we can make do of what we're going to get. Yeah?
Yeah.
So many good smells. There's more carrots there. Yeah. Lovely. What have you got?
Some bananas and some multicoloured carrots.
Do they have any gravy? Thank you. I think that was pretty... Sorry? Oh yeah? I think that was pretty successful. Managed to get everything. Got some interesting fruit and veg. Got some sweet stuff for tomorrow. Some local alcohol, which would be nice to try. And yeah, can't wait for Christmas tomorrow. Red snapper. Where's barracuda? Wow.
Where do you want stuff? Do you want to wash the fruit now as well?
Yeah, we'll do that.
It is now Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas Eve. Obviously you'll be seeing this in a little while, but we have met some incredible people so far in Mindello. We've been here a few days and honestly the people we've met are it's just a really good atmosphere here and we're so glad we've come here. You can hear the little bells. It's really windy, like every day gusting at least 30. Yeah, anyway, Christmas decorations and wind don't really go too well. But I have just finished editing for the day and everyone's on a boat next door, which is a Bavaria. It's about 50 foot. It's a beautiful boat from Cairns and the people on it are lovely and we're about to head over there. Well, the others are already over there. I'm about to go join them for some drinks. Also on board are a Danish couple. There's a guy called Captain Coconut who has done the Golden Globe race and we're actually going to pop onto his boat hopefully in a few days and chat to him about everything because he is, I don't know, so admirable. He uses a sextant and a barometer and he does it all old school, no GPS, no kind of normal up-to-date weather routing. It's just really impressive. And also there's some guys on another boat who've just turned up from the anchorage and they're flying a Cornish courtesy flag, so we obviously had to go say hello, and they kept their boat in Mindello, which is ages ago. We were anchored on the River Fowl, just down the river from there, and yeah, they knew loads of mutual friends, and anyway, it's a really nice hub here and community, and we're really glad that we are here for a few days, and we decided to stop here. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go and put my feet up and chat to some people for a bit because I've been pretty busy working for the last few days and it's finally hit me that it's Christmas Eve and usually kind of in Christmas countdown for a lot sooner than the day before, but there we go. Work calls, but now friends call. It was Christmas Day. Even though we now lived on a boat, we were determined to make it a memorable day. And yes, that included bad Christmas cracker jokes.
Why does Father Christmas always go down the chimney?
Why?
Because it suits him.
Oh, that's a really bad one. That is a Christmas cracker.
I was told they were really bad. That's Christmas.
Who are they from?
These are from my mum.
Aww.
Yeah, bless her.
That's so cute. Decorations. And an absolute feast. How is it cooking a full roast in a boat galley?
Pretty difficult.
It looks like you're doing an epic job there. It's so cute.
Oh, that looks...
Hi. Cadbury's chocolate Zach on an African beach. Hope you enjoyed this festive visit to a beautiful African island. We aren't settling down too much though, as we still have 2,200 nautical miles ahead of us. Come along next Monday to join that voyage with us. 43 knots. We're 970 miles away from Antigua, and the sea state is a washing machine, and we have been caught in a school line for like the last at least 12 hours. It's been pretty relentless.